What is up, people? Today I will tell y'all, that's right, y'all, a story about how something quite bad, I would say, pretty bad, happened to me. Um, so I put some elevator music in the background to make it better. We're just gonna fight this boss here, and then after that, we're probably just gonna play some Bed Wars. While I tell you all the story, y'all, once again, of okay, hold on. This is just hard to. Can I? Maybe it's the sound of TNT that makes the sounds of the fireballs. Let's see if I can still hear them. I want one of them to shoot at me directly so I can see if I hear it or not. Shit. God damn it, they killed all of them. Come on. Oh, there you go. Shoot at me. Shoot at me. Shoot at me. Okay, no explosions. Good. So, the story is of how I had a mentally challenged pervert who was sexually attracted to me. And let me tell you, it did not feel good. And I'm saying this online because I will not tell anybody in person, that's for sure. Luckily, though, I was able to dodge this. I won't say bullet, more of a cannonball or nuclear missile. You know, it's definitely I dodged more than a bullet here. But anyway, so basically, recently I did some community service for this job place where they do assembly. It's basically like assembly lines where they make construction hats, med kits, stuff like that. And what I didn't realize when I went in, because basically the program is you do a little bit of community service, like a day or two, and you can see if you want to actually join the job and get paid. Um, I didn't realize that the place was to help mentally challenged people get jobs. So every single person there, except for the staff, was mentally challenged. Like all the employees, I mean. So it was either one thing or another. Um, and I got along well with all of these people. The first day, I stayed there for 2 days, by the way. And so the first day, I went in, got along well with everybody. Um, did a few hours worth of work because these were, I think, 7-hour days with 3 breaks, one for lunch and one for recess before lunch, one for recess after lunch. Um, and at the first recess break, this guy came up to me and started telling me basically his life story. Like, he started telling me about how he has trouble finding love, and how he thinks that people discriminate against him because of his condition. And oh, right on time. In 3 minutes, the boss spawns. Um, if you're wondering what the music is, that isn't elevator music. So this guy starts telling me about all this, and immediately, because I'm good with this stuff, I can usually tell. I think to myself, this guy, we've never met before. We haven't even talked. Like, I haven't introduced myself to him yet, and he's telling me his love life. That, in my eyes, can mean one thing and one thing only: he's into me. And I didn't want to seem cocky, because like it's not like anyone who tells you about their love, but like this felt different. So we started talking, and basically he just told me about how he had 2 jobs before, and he quit both of them because they weren't like friendly with him having a boyfriend slash girlfriend, which his words, he said boyfriend and girlfriend. So immediately I knew, even then, that he was like bisexual or pansexual, which I am, by the way. And that, like, he would have a reason of being into me. And another reason why he would be into me is because I had a pin on my hat, because I always wear a hat, and on said hat is a pin with the gay flag on it. Because I am pansexual, wasn't able to find a pan flag, so I just got a gay flag pin put on my hat. which means I'm basically telling anyone else who's gay that I am gay, including mentally challenged perverts. Uh, so this guy, he starts talking to me a lot, and then at lunch he takes me outside. Like he eats his lunch, and then I eat my lunch, and he says, "Would you like to go outside and talk?" And I was like, "Okay." So we go outside. We go to this little park bench, like sort of far away from like it's still in the yard of the place where the people hang out, but it's like where no one else goes, because a lot of these people are outside when we go outside, just like smoking or something. Some of them smoke, some of them do other stuff. But he took me to a park bench. We both sat down, and this is when he really started like laying it. He started telling me about like how his parents died. Not parents. His parents actually I think are still together, which is surprising. Just because of how it is these days. But he's telling me about how his grandparents died, and I just want to tell you guys, this guy, no one there was my age. I'm 16. Everyone there was a lot older than that. I'm pretty sure he was like in his 40s maybe. His head was entirely gray. All his head was gray. So like, oh my god, 120,000? How the frick? How the frickety frack? I did 0 damage because of how fast he killed it. Was it you? Itchy Duck, yeah. How much? Hold on. What is that? Dragon. Oh, it's an aspect of the dragons. Makes sense. Alright. So, that's all I got. Jesus. I did 0 damage because he killed it so fast. I don't even think I got loot. But yeah, hello. Actually, I'm leaving anyways. So this guy started telling me about how he's really depressed and he was sad a long time ago, and usually love makes him less depressed, but he has a hard time finding love, right? And like, I'm listening to this and I'm like, if you're still talking to me about your love life after this long, there's a 100% chance that like he wants to tell me something, in my opinion. And I didn't say this to him in person, but like I was thinking it. And hold on. Oh, that's a good map. Oh shit. That's fine. This is a good map too. So yeah, I like tried to comfort him, be like normal enough, and at the end of the lunch, here's the thing: because a lot of these people are autistic and stuff like that, they're very prone to public displays of affection, aka PDA, and one of the rules of this place is actually that because these people like don't really get that PDA isn't allowed, PDA isn't allowed. And he did something which wasn't allowed. He like gave me a hug, and then he kissed me on the fucking cheek, and that shit was the wettest kiss I think I've ever fucking had. I'm just glad he didn't do it on the mouth, because that would have just fucking grossed me out. He was old, and I'm definitely not into older men. Well, maybe older men, but not old men. He was old, not older. Oh shit, that's TNT. All right. So, he kissed me on the cheek, and he told me like about like he told me thank you for listening to him. Did you really fucking buy a stone sword, dude? And I just fucking destroyed you, you idiot, you absolute buffoon. So yeah. So he did that, and at this point I was like very creeped out. So like, get knocked off, bitch. Get knocked off. Okay, my bed's dead. That's fun. But little does he know, so is his. I don't have enough blocks to break his bed. Well, to get to his bed. Yeah, no, I don't. So, then, like, we went back inside, started working again, and that's basically how the rest of the day went. There was the other recess at the end, but, like, basically nothing happened then. Stop, I don't... So, the next day, we come in, and during the first recess. This time he started making a move during the first recess instead of at lunch. And during the first recess, he was telling me how he was really sad this morning, like, well, not this morning, but the morning of the recess of said recess. And he was telling me how he was really sad, and he was telling me how he was in love with someone, but he didn't want to tell them right away because, like, he said them. He never specified a gender, which to me is once again suspicious. But he said he was in love with someone, and he didn't want to tell them because he was scared to move too fast because he's moved too fast in previous relationships. So immediately when he told me all that, I was like, okay, this dude is so into me that he's gonna be into me in his next life. And I was petrified. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Why? Why? Oh, there was a third guy coming. Oh my god. I just got gangbanged, dude. I was already not fucking strong. And then Red and Cyan come for me. Are you kidding me? And I almost killed him too. God. Well, actually, I think Red did a bit of damage, but whatever. Oh, that was annoying. Pardon me. Let me do that. That's a fast spawn map. Fast iron map. So yeah. I'm just thinking, like, dude, do not confess your love to me, because that was my last day, right? So I was like, please, I will never speak to you again after this day, because there's a 100% chance I'm not fucking trying out for this job. Like, actually, this is so bad. I don't want to see this guy ever again. So, like, I was just hoping that he would hold off his confession of love for one goddamn fucking day. And he was telling me about how he thought of his grandparents too, and how they're dead, and he got sad and whatever. Honestly, I feel no remorse for this guy. And it's not all speculation. You guys will see why later, but this is actually, like, I'm 100% sure that this guy was a pervert who was after me. But anyway, basically he what did he do? Well, he, like, put out his hand. So I thought he was just giving me a handshake for being, for listening to him like he did yesterday with the hug. So I was thinking, like, that's definitely not as bad as yesterday. And then he puts my hand in his, and he puts his other hand on top. Like when you caress someone's hand, like maybe like a mother caressing her baby's hand or something, when she's giving him some reassuring words. I'm just spitballing here, but, like, don't mind the bridging. I know it's shit. So, like, I was thinking, like, oh god damn it, just stop touching me for one day, and then I'm done. So then that was basically it for that. And then at lunch, we went outside, and he tells me that, like, he tells me, what does he tell me? Oh yeah, he sees that I have a phone because another one of the people asked me to borrow the phone. Are they not gonna respawn? Did they disconnect? Oh, what the hell? Excuse me? Where's Cyan? There you go. I have this thing where people, when they just respawn, turn invisible for me. Oh shit, that's Red. Okay. Hello, Red. Red, you're just gonna jump down and take damage, right? That's what you're gonna try? No, you're actually building up even higher. That's fun. You have TNT. That's not gonna work. Fuck, no! No! God damn it! I'm so annoyed. So yeah, probably the worst thing about all this is that he saw I had a phone when someone else has to borrow it. So he was like, do you mind if I give you my phone number later? And at this point, I'm even more sure. So I'm like, yeah, you can I'll put you in my phone. Now my plan when I said this, and I already had it all planned out, is that I was gonna like get him in my contacts, get me in his contacts, whatever. Then I was gonna, the second I left that place, just delete that contact and block it first, um, so that I could just never talk to this guy again. So then, we get back in, all is well, and then, I went to Tim Hortons, so I went to, that's a Canadian thing for all you non-Canadians out there. Um, and I went to get like a hot chocolate and a bagel and a donut. Um, and I came back in and and he came up to me and started talking, and I was like, God damn it, not again. Um, so this time he asked me what I do on my weekends. So I said, oh, my parents are broken up, so I usually stay at my dad's and play video games. And he was like, do you think I could invite you over one weekend? Now at this point I was already freaking out. You guys cannot understand, unless this has happened to you, how goddamn terrifying this is. Okay? Plus he's not even just a pervert, he's mentally challenged. Who knows what kinds of fucking things he would do to me. Right? Oh God, voice crack. Right? So like, I tell him, sure. Now I still have the plan of fucking blocking him, so I don't plan on ever actually going to his house. And then he's like, he goes to get a piece of paper, I'm guessing to give me his phone number or something. And then he tries to find a pen, right? So there's like a lady, and this is also part of the story, a main lady that I talked to, like for the place. She's the one that gives me my tasks, and she's the one that calls like the place that gets me, like the agency that got me my job, and tells them if I did good or not. And anyways, he ends up asking her for a pen, and the thing is, right, she's worked here for years. Thank God this woman is here, right? This woman is an angel. This woman is the angeliest of angels. Alright, she is the best. She comes up to me. She tells me, he asked me for a pen. I guess that he was gonna ask you for your address or something. So I told him no, and I told him to back off of you. And then she tells me, this guy, the way she phrased it, it was kind of confusing to me. She sort of made it sound like he had one of those diseases that makes you like childish. Oh fuck, my bed's dead. All right. She says something like, it wasn't French, so might have gotten lost in translation, but she said something along the lines of like, oh fuck me, took me by such surprise. All right. Said something along the lines of like, he's at kids, or he's to kids. Like in French, it made it sound like she could have been saying, oh yeah, he thinks he's a kid, so he thinks it's okay for him to date kids. Then I was like, okay, so this guy isn't like terrible. He's just, mentally challenged like everyone else. And then she makes sure to, clarify herself. Thank God, because now I actually know how fucking bad he is. She says, he's into little boys. That's so terrifying to hear. That someone is just into you like that. Like that was, I was sure of it, but that was confirmation. And she asked me like, if you felt threatened by him, you can tell me. And I told her, well, I sort of felt like he was, flirting with me a little bit. And she says, yeah, so thanks for telling me. I'm going to be sure he stays off of you for the rest of the day. And I'm so happy this lady was here, because, even though I had a whole plan to make sure this guy could not get in my pants, who knows what could have happened, He could have found out where I live or something. He could have been actually fucking creepy and shit. But like, thank God this girl was here. And thank God I never have to see that guy again. What the hell? I can't hit that guy. Okay. Come at me, bro. Or not. Please don't come at me. Please don't come at me. Okay. I usually win more than this. Okay, Glacier's a good map. Um, so yeah, basically that's it. And then like I could see for the rest, like when she denied him and like she came to talk to me and tell me that she denied him, he never came to speak to me again. He just went back to his desk and he put had like his hand in his head in his hand, like if he was crying, because the person that he's quote unquote in love with won't be able to be with him or whatever. And that was like 2 hours left to the end of the day because that's just like lunch, and after lunch there's still like 2 hours left. Um, so for the rest of the class, I looked at him, not class, work day. I looked at him periodically, and every time, like I could tell in his face that he was so fucking sad. At least like he was far away from me, so he couldn't look at me. Well, he could, but he didn't because he was behind. Like I was behind him, sort of, but also like 2 tables away. Um, so you know, and then at the end of the day, when he left, I stayed for 1 more hour after him because he gets to leave early because he takes a taxi, and since I take a bus, I had to leave like 1 hour after. Um, okay, thanks, dude. Do you have TNT? I can't tell. You can never tell from this far. Although I don't think he stayed long enough for TNT. Alright, he's gonna build up. Nice. His bed is still fully open. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, what is he gonna... Oh, he's actually coming back. Just make sure red isn't coming for me. Alright. Fuck, what the hell? What the hell? It's so annoying. Alright, so... Then, like, right when he when he was leaving, I was, I was looking at him periodically just to be sure that he wasn't gonna look at me. And every time I, like, slightly looked at him, I could, like, I could see that he was, sort of, like, staring at me back. Did this guy make it to my island or not? No, okay. Like, every time I looked at him, he just, like, I could tell that he was trying to speak to me. And then, like, in the end, I looked at him for like a second too long, right as he was leaving. So he had like a big smile on his face and he said bye. And I was just like, bye, just to seem like, hey, I can be nice to this asshole just for 1 second, even though, you know, it'll be the last second I ever see of him. What the hell? That was a lot of knockback. So yeah. I want a golden apple, thank you. That was the last time I saw him, thank God. Last time I had to see him because of my job thing. He has TNT this time, okay. That's gonna be a lot less fun. Now, is he gonna do the strat of just coming here and placing it down, or is he, yeah. Oh wait, actually he might build up. It was one or the other, but I think it's gonna be the build up strat. Which means I can counter that by also building up. Fuck! Fuck! Not again! This guy's dead. I'm not letting him live. I'm gonna spend these bad boys so I don't have to, so he can't get them. What the hell? Knock back! Knock back! Why was he knocking me back so much? And why could he even reach me? God, I never lose this much in a row. That's so annoying. Come on, give me a map I actually like. I mean, I know I picked all the other ones, but like, none of them are actually that good of maps. Also, can you just actually start flying? Thank you. I don't know what Solus is. Orchestra, fine. Excuse me. So yeah, that was a story of how I dodged a literal cannonball. Nuclear missile cannonball. Ginormous bullet bill. you know, metaphor times 10. Anyway, I'm probably gonna make the title something like something bullshit like I almost died exclamation mark. I almost got raped exclamation mark. Actually, that one might be a little bit touchy, so maybe not. Oh, and by the way, guys, you know, I like one thing I wanted to say is that like I'm just sort of mad that this happened to be like not only a mentally challenged pervert that was like well not only like a mentally challenged pervert but a mentally challenged pervert that was like really, let me just tell you, this guy was just not good looking. Like he was actually quite ugly, I would say. Quite a lot ugly. I just want to say like if this was like someone who was like a really hot guy, I would have probably just fucking let him fuck me and then sue him for like all the money he has for rape. Cuz you know, even if I let him, it's not like it's legal for someone older than me to have sex with me since I'm not 18 yet, unless they're like 17 or 18. But anyway, I'm gonna end it there. So, see you guys. Oh wait, I think I pressed the wrong thing.